This is not a drill. This is not a game. This is your last chance. Your final warning from God Himself. If you're watching this message right now, it's because you've been handpicked. You've been chosen for a mission so critical, so powerful, it will change your life and the lives of millions. But here's the truth. If you fail to prepare and position yourself right now, you will be left behind. Forever. God is watching. He's calling you out of the shadows, out of the confusion, and into the light. The time to wait is over. The time to act is now. And you, yes you, have been chosen to lead, to carry the responsibility, and to rise like never before. But make no mistake, this mission demands everything. Many will fall, many will vanish, and many will lose their way. Not because they lack power, but because they failed to take the call seriously. Temptations will come. Doubts will try to hold you back. The comfort of the past will pull you away. God is handing you a divine assignment, a sacred responsibility, and the keys to a higher level of existence. This is your moment to break free from old chains and step into the destiny you've been waiting for all your life. But you must get in position. You must prepare. You must be ready. Before we dive into this life-changing message, take a moment to pause this video and do 3 things. Hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 95,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 99. This number will send a powerful signal to the universe, amplifying the energy of this video. Because the mission is coming. The transformation is coming, and God is moving you to the highest post you have ever imagined. This is your last chance to answer. Don't miss the signs. Don't ignore the call. Your destiny depends on it. There is a powerful and urgent call ringing out from the heavens, a call that reaches the ears and hearts of those who have been chosen for a divine purpose. This is not just any message. This is a summons to awaken, to rise, and to embrace a destiny far greater than you have ever imagined. God is speaking directly to you, chosen ones, with a voice filled with urgency and love. The time to listen is now, before this opportunity slips away. Your heart knows this call is real. It resonates deep within your soul. Throughout history, God has always reached out to His chosen people in times of great need and transformation. Think of Moses at the burning bush, or Esther standing before the king. Ordinary people called to extraordinary missions. Today, that same call is being extended to you. It is a call to awaken from complacency, to stand tall in faith, and to prepare yourself for what's coming. This is your moment of destiny, and the urgency in God's voice means the window of opportunity is closing fast. Don't ignore the stirring in your spirit or the signs around you. God's call is unmistakable, filled with both warning and promise. The world is shifting, and only those who answer this divine invitation will be equipped to lead others through the coming storm. Hear it, chosen ones, and respond with courage. Your life and the lives of many others depend on your willingness to listen and act without delay. The clock is ticking. The time to prepare is rapidly running out, and every moment wasted is a moment lost forever. God is urging you to get into position, physically, mentally, and spiritually. This means sharpening your faith, strengthening your resolve, and shedding everything that holds you back. Preparation isn't just a suggestion, it's a divine command that requires your full attention and action. Think of an athlete before the big race, or a soldier before the battlefield. There is no room for hesitation or distraction. They position themselves carefully, knowing that their readiness determines their success or failure. You are in a similar place. Your spiritual armor must be polished, your heart aligned, and your mind focused. The mission ahead demands nothing less than your absolute best. Time is shorter than you realize, and God's eyes are upon you. This is a season of intense preparation where every choice you make counts. Whether it's letting go of toxic relationships, deepening your prayer life, or embracing new skills and wisdom, the work you do now will determine how far and how fast you rise. Don't delay, get ready, and stay ready. This mission you are being called to is not just an assignment, it's a profound transformation that will touch every corner of your life. You will not be the same person when this journey is over. God is about to lead you into a breakthrough so powerful it will rewrite your story and impact generations to come. This isn't a small change, it's a complete metamorphosis. Many who have walked this path before you have faced unimaginable challenges but emerged victorious, their lives forever marked by God's grace and power. Just as Joseph rose from the pit to the palace and David from shepherd to king, you too will be reshaped by this mission. It will stretch you, test you, and refine your character in ways you never expected. Prepare yourself emotionally and spiritually to be transformed. This divine mission will ignite hidden gifts, unlock new strengths, and reveal the purpose God has placed inside you since birth. It will touch your heart, your mind, and your very soul. Embrace this journey, for it is the breakthrough you have longed for, the answer to years of waiting and hoping. With great power comes great responsibility. This ancient truth is never more relevant than now. The power God is ready to pour into you is immense and will astonish many, but with it comes the weight of responsibility. You are not being elevated to serve yourself, but to lead, protect, and uplift others. This mission demands maturity, discipline, and unwavering commitment. You have been entrusted with spiritual authority that few ever receive, a position from which your decisions and actions will ripple far beyond your immediate surroundings. Like a steward in a kingdom, your choices will affect the lives of those around you, shaping futures and creating legacies. This power is a sacred trust, not a privilege to be taken lightly. It's vital to remember that your strength will be tested daily. There will be moments when the burden feels heavy, when temptations arise to stray from your path. But those who remain steadfast, serious, and grounded in faith will reap not just reward, but the fulfillment of God's highest purpose. This is your moment to show that you are worthy of this great responsibility. Prepare yourself for a sudden and unexpected rise, a spiritual elevation so powerful that it will stun those who witness it. Just as lightning can illuminate the darkest night, your ascent will bring light and hope to places previously overshadowed by despair. This rise will not be gradual. It will come swiftly, catching many by surprise. History is full of examples where individuals experienced sudden elevation. Think of Daniel who, after years in captivity, was exalted to a position of influence overnight, or Esther, whose courage in a critical moment saved her people. Likewise, you are on the brink of a breakthrough that will shake the foundations of the world around you. This rise will reveal God's hand in ways impossible to ignore. People will marvel, skeptics will be silenced, and the power of faith will be undeniable. But with this ascent comes a call to humility and grace. Stay grounded in God's presence, and let your sudden rise be a testament to His glory, not your own. It's heartbreaking but true. Many who are called will not complete this mission. The road ahead is fraught with challenges, temptations, and distractions that will cause many to stumble and fall. Lack of seriousness, wavering faith, and yielding to temptation will cause some to be left behind, watching others move forward while they remain stuck. This failure is not because God doesn't want to bless them, but because true transformation requires discipline, perseverance, and a deep commitment that many are not prepared to give. The enemy's tactics are subtle, offering comfort over commitment, doubt over faith, and fear over courage. Those who give in will miss their moment of destiny. However, this warning is also a call to action for you. Don't let yourself be one of the many who fall by the wayside. Guard your heart, keep your eyes fixed on God, and cultivate the strength to endure. The difference between success and failure lies in your ability to stay serious, steadfast, and faithful through every test. Seriousness is more than just a mindset. It is a spiritual posture of the heart. It means recognizing the gravity of this divine mission and committing yourself fully, no matter the cost. Faithfulness is the ongoing practice of that seriousness, being reliable, consistent, and true to your calling even when the road is difficult and the results seem distant. Many have been called, but few have answered with the level of seriousness required. This mission is not a casual endeavor. It demands your best, your time, your energy, and your unwavering faith. Think of the farmer who plants seeds but doesn't tend to the soil, or the student who refuses to study. The outcome is failure. Likewise, your mission requires your full dedication. Faithfulness is the secret weapon against discouragement and doubt. When you choose to remain faithful through the storms, your roots grow deeper, your vision becomes clearer, and your strength multiplies. Remember, God honors faithfulness. He is watching you closely, ready to reward those who take their calling seriously. God is raising you up, lifting you beyond the ordinary into a realm of higher spiritual authority and influence. This elevation is both a blessing and a challenge. It means your perspective will expand, your responsibilities will increase, and your impact will grow exponentially. You are stepping into a new chapter of your life, one filled with divine opportunity. Elevation doesn't happen by chance. It's the result of faithfulness, perseverance, and God's timing. Like a seed that must break through the soil to reach sunlight, you are being prepared to rise above your previous limitations. The process may feel uncomfortable, but it is necessary for growth and destiny fulfillment. As you rise, your faith will be tested in new ways. People who once walked closely with you may drift away, unable to keep pace with your transformation. Yet this is part of the journey. Stay rooted in God's love, trust His plan, and embrace the elevation with humility and gratitude. You are being positioned for a purpose far beyond what you have known. This mission comes with a divine delegation. You are being appointed as God's right hand on earth. This means you are entrusted with His authority to execute His plans, bring justice, and lead with wisdom. It's a sacred role that requires integrity, courage, and a heart aligned with God's will. Imagine being chosen by a king to carry out his most critical tasks. You are not just a bystander, you are a key player in God's kingdom. Your decisions, prayers, and actions will carry weight and impact the spiritual and physical realms. This is a call to rise above fear and hesitation and walk boldly in the power given to you. Being God's right hand also means you will be a source of strength and guidance for others. Many will look to you in times of uncertainty and need. Your spiritual sensitivity and leadership will be a beacon, helping others navigate the changes ahead. Step into this role with confidence and humility, knowing God is with you. God is communicating with you through unmistakable signs, moments, encounters, and impressions that confirm you are on the right path. These signs are like spiritual markers along your journey, guiding you forward and strengthening your resolve. Learning to recognize and respond to them is crucial. Signs may come as unexpected opportunities, sudden peace amidst chaos, or a persistent inner voice urging you onward. Just as the Israelites followed the pillar of cloud by day and fire by night, you too are being led by divine indicators. Ignoring these signs can cause delays or missteps, while responding in faith brings clarity and momentum. Stay alert and sensitive to the subtle ways God is speaking. Journaling, prayer, and quiet reflection can help you discern these messages. Remember, every sign is a gift, a confirmation that you are not alone and that God is actively working in your favor. As you ascend to this higher calling, you will develop a heightened spiritual sensitivity. Your awareness of God's presence, spiritual realms, and the needs of others will deepen dramatically. This new sensitivity is a gift, but it also comes with greater responsibilities to act wisely and compassionately. Think of this as a refining process. Like a finely tuned instrument, you will begin to hear and feel things others cannot. This may manifest as prophetic insight, discernment in decision-making, or a deepened empathy for those you lead. With these gifts comes the duty to steward them well and use them for the good of many. At times, this heightened sensitivity may be overwhelming, especially when faced with spiritual battles or emotional challenges. But God will equip you with the strength and wisdom needed to carry these responsibilities. Embrace this new season with an open heart and a willingness to grow in grace and understanding. One of the most painful parts of this journey is the isolation you may experience. As you grow and change, those closest to you, family, friends, even mentors, may not understand your transformation and may begin to distance themselves. This loneliness can be heart-wrenching, but it's often part of the path to greatness. Jesus himself experienced rejection and solitude as he fulfilled his mission. Likewise, your elevation may cause others to feel uncomfortable or threatened by your new purpose. It's important to remember that this separation is not a sign of failure, but a natural part of spiritual growth. During these moments of isolation, anchor yourself in God's unchanging love. Seek comfort and strength in prayer and the community of those who share your vision. Your mission requires a heart willing to persevere through solitude, knowing that God's companionship is constant and his promises are true. The road ahead will not be without its trials. Challenges, setbacks, and tests of faith will come, sometimes unexpectedly and often when you feel most vulnerable. Trusting God through these moments is essential. It's in these crucibles that your faith is refined and your character is solidified. Remember the story of Job, who faced unimaginable loss yet never turned away from God. Your journey will require similar resilience. Trusting God means believing that even when you cannot see the outcome, he is working all things for your good and his glory. When doubt and fear threaten to overwhelm you, cling to God's promises. Speak words of faith, surround yourself with supportive believers, and keep your eyes fixed on the ultimate goal. Your trust in God will be the anchor that holds you steady through every storm. This mission calls for leadership, bold, wise, and compassionate leadership. You are being prepared not just to follow a divine plan, but to lead others through the transformation that is coming. Managing this change will require strategic thinking, emotional intelligence, and a servant's heart. Leadership in a divine mission is unlike any worldly leadership. It demands humility, patience, and a constant dependence on God's guidance. You will be called to make difficult decisions, mediate conflicts, and inspire those around you to rise up and fulfill their roles. Begin now to develop these leadership skills. Study the lives of biblical leaders, seek mentorship, and practice servant leadership in your daily life. The more prepared you are, the more effective you will be in managing the divine changes unfolding before you. The moment you have been waiting for is at hand. The breakthrough that will change everything is near, and God is calling you to step boldly into your mission. This is the culmination of years of waiting, preparation, and faith. It's time to rise up, embrace your calling, and walk confidently into the destiny God has crafted for you. Know that you are not alone. God is with you every step of the way, equipping you with strength, wisdom, and courage. Others will follow your lead, inspired by the transformation taking place in your life. Your faithfulness will light a path for many who are still searching. So, chosen ones, stand tall, take a deep breath, and move forward with all the passion and determination in your heart. The world is waiting for what you have to offer. The divine mission is yours to fulfill. Step into it with confidence and watch as God uses you to shake the earth and bring His kingdom to life. Every great journey involves testing, and your divine mission is no exception. Spiritual tests will come like waves crashing against a shore, challenging the very foundation of your faith. These trials are not meant to break you, but to strengthen you, refining your spirit like gold purified by fire. Expect moments of doubt, confusion, and even despair. But remember, these are the proving grounds for your commitment. You may face temptations that seek to derail your purpose, comfort, fear, pride, or impatience. These distractions are designed to make you question your calling and retreat into old, safer patterns. But it is precisely in these moments that your faith must shine brightest. The choice to stand firm, to say yes to God's mission despite the storms, will determine your ultimate victory. Know that you are not alone during these trials. God is with you, as is a spiritual army of angels and faithful believers standing in agreement for your breakthrough. The tests you endure are setting the stage for a testimony that will inspire generations. Each obstacle overcome will be a chapter of triumph in your spiritual legacy. Prepare your heart to embrace these tests, not as setbacks, but as vital stepping stones. Stay rooted in prayer, immerse yourself in Scripture, and surround yourself with mentors who can support you. Your faith will be refined, your spirit sharpened, and your mission made unstoppable. As God elevates you to a higher position, you will inherit responsibilities that arrive swiftly and sometimes unexpectedly. These duties may feel overwhelming at first, like a heavy mantle suddenly placed on your shoulders. Yet they are a clear sign that God trusts you to steward His work with integrity and wisdom. Your role will expand beyond your current understanding, demanding adaptability and courage. You will be called to manage complex situations, people's hopes, crises, and spiritual battles, sometimes all at once. Your decisions will have profound ripple effects, influencing not only individuals, but entire communities. This responsibility is sacred and requires a heart that listens deeply and leads with humility. Remember, it is not your strength alone, but God's power working through you. Expect to grow fast under this new weight. What once seemed impossible will become part of your daily rhythm. You will learn to prioritize, delegate, and lead with vision. Like a shepherd caring for the flock, your responsibility will be both protective and nurturing. God is preparing you to handle this weight with you, but this is part of the refining process. God is removing toxic influences to make room for true, loyal companions who will walk with you in faithfulness. Stay alert and protect your mission. Set clear boundaries, seek God's guidance before making alliances, and keep your heart guarded. Those who are genuine will stand the test, and their presence will be a source of strength and encouragement. Rejection from loved ones is one of the hardest trials you will face on this path. When your closest family or friends don't understand your calling or mission, their distance or opposition can cut deep, shaking your confidence and stirring loneliness. Yet this rejection is often a sign that you are stepping into new territory that requires courage and faith. Understand that those closest to you may struggle with your transformation because they fear losing the person they once knew or don't fully grasp the divine purpose unfolding in your life. Their rejection is not the end of your story, but a chapter in your spiritual growth. Lean into God's comfort during these moments. He is your ultimate source of acceptance and love. Let His presence fill the void left by others and remind you that you are deeply cherished and chosen for a higher purpose. Practice forgiveness and patience towards those who reject you. Continue to pray for them and trust that, in God's perfect timing, understanding and reconciliation may come. Meanwhile, remain focused on your mission, knowing that your breakthrough will one day be a testimony that inspires even the skeptics. Patience is one of the hardest virtues to cultivate, especially when you are eager to see your mission unfold. But divine timing is not human timing. God's plans operate on a schedule that is perfect, even if it feels slow or delayed. Patience means trusting God's timing and believing that every season is working together for your good. Remember Abraham and Sarah, who waited decades for the promise of Isaac. Their story teaches us that waiting is not wasted time. It is a period of preparation and faith building. In your own journey, patience will develop endurance and deepen your trust in God's faithfulness. Avoid rushing ahead or forcing outcomes. Impatience can lead to mistakes, burnout, or missed opportunities. Instead, embrace this season as an opportunity to grow in character and spiritual maturity. Use waiting periods to pray, reflect, and strengthen your foundation. Know that God is actively working behind the scenes, aligning circumstances and preparing you for the breakthrough that will come precisely when you need it. As you step into your divine mission, expect shifts in your relationships. Some people who once walked closely with you may drift away, while new connections will form with those aligned with your calling. This natural separation can be painful, but is necessary for your growth and the integrity of your mission. Those who stay are often those who understand and support your vision, even if it challenges their own comfort zones. They will be your allies, encouragers, and fellow travelers on this journey. Their presence will be a source of strength and joy. Those who leave may do so out of fear, misunderstanding, or inability to keep pace with your transformation. While it's hard to say goodbye, releasing these relationships creates space for fresh, purpose-driven connections that will fuel your mission forward. Trust God to bring the right people into your life and gently remove those who are not meant to walk this path with you. Cherish the true friends who remain and embrace the new relationships that are part of your divine plan. One of the blessings tied to your divine mission is the financial and material provision that God will release in your favor. These blessings are not just rewards, but tools to advance your purpose, support those in need, and demonstrate God's abundance through your stewardship. Expect unexpected financial breakthroughs, perhaps in the form of new job opportunities, business ventures, or generous gifts from unlikely sources. These provisions often arrive just in time, reinforcing God's promise to supply all your needs according to His riches. However, with blessing comes responsibility. Managing your finances wisely is crucial. God calls you to be a good steward, generous to others, and faithful in using resources to further the mission He has given you. Receive these blessings with gratitude and humility. Let them inspire generosity and remind you that all you have is entrusted to you by God for a divine purpose. Use your material blessings to bless others and glorify God. As you embrace this divine mission, you will notice a gradual, yet undeniable rise in your influence within your community. This influence is not about seeking power for yourself, but about becoming a catalyst for positive change, a beacon of hope, and a trusted voice for those longing for direction and transformation. Your actions, words, and integrity will inspire others to follow the path of righteousness. Your leadership will ripple through your community, touching lives in ways both seen and unseen. You will become a source of encouragement for the weary, a refuge for the broken, and a guiding light for the lost. People will turn to you for wisdom, compassion, and support, recognizing that your mission carries the authority and grace of God. With influence comes great responsibility. You will need to lead with humility and a servant's heart, always mindful that your true power flows from God. Your community will be watching not just your successes, but how you handle challenges and setbacks. Authenticity and transparency will build trust and deepen your impact. This rise is part of God's grand design to establish His kingdom on earth through you. Embrace it with confidence and purpose, knowing that your influence is a gift to uplift many. Your role in your community will be one of transformation, healing, and empowerment, setting a legacy that will last for generations. In the midst of your mission's ascent, you will face intense spiritual opposition and negative forces seeking to derail your progress. These forces operate through doubt, fear, confusion, and distractions designed to weaken your resolve and cloud your mind. Guarding your mind and spirit becomes not just important, but essential for your survival and success. Negative thoughts and emotions can creep in, subtly whispering lies that question your worth, your calling, and your ability to fulfill the mission. Learn to recognize these attacks and counter them with God's truth, spoken boldly over your life. The Bible calls this taking every thought captive, rejecting negativity, and replacing it with faith-filled declarations. Spiritual protection involves creating boundaries around your mind and heart. This includes limiting exposure to harmful influences, practicing daily spiritual disciplines, and surrounding yourself with supportive, like-minded people. Your mind is a battlefield, but it's also a throne room where the King of Kings desires to reign. Stay vigilant and proactive. Use prayer, worship, scripture meditation, and fasting as weapons against spiritual darkness. Your mission requires a strong, clear mind and a steadfast spirit, both of which can be preserved through intentional spiritual care and discipline. God's mission is never accomplished in isolation. One of the most powerful forces you can harness is unity, bringing together those who are ready and willing to stand alongside you. When hearts align in purpose, the power to shift nations, communities, and individual lives multiplies exponentially. Unity creates a spiritual synergy that fuels momentum. It encourages mutual support during tough times and celebrates victories with shared joy. This collective energy builds an unstoppable force for good, making it easier to overcome obstacles that might overwhelm any one individual. Rallying others requires vision, humility, and effective communication. You must inspire trust and a shared sense of purpose, helping each person see their unique role in the bigger picture. Encourage collaboration and break down barriers of fear, competition, and division. In unity, there is strength beyond measure. The mission you lead will flourish as others join hands, hearts, and prayers. Together, you will create a community anchored in faith, empowered by love, and propelled by divine purpose.